Alright, I'm going to make this intro pretty short. I'm just going to say we're going to be going over similar stuff that we did in the last video about the AAF. The only difference is I'm not going to be mentioning the XFL because obviously the XFL isn't going to be around for a year, and who knows, it might not even come next year because of how successful the AAF is. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'll be feeling pain just to hold on. Alright, sorry guys, I'm kind of sick, so I just wanted to get that out there. So they played the week 1 games, and I can't really complain. It was all really good, and I think that it's like right where it needs to be. The games were perfect. Some of them were shutouts, but I think that's good. That establishes dominance to certain organizations, and then you have the bandwagon fans that are going to hop on, let's say the Apollos, because they did pretty good. We got some fans that are going to be hopping on the Apollos, and then, they next week, let's say they lose, and they're kind of stuck there. So it kind of, like, puts you in your place. You get to choose if you want to be part of, like, the good team or the bad team, which obviously that's frowned upon, picking the good team, but, like, you don't know after 1 week. It could backfire on them. Okay, well, that's enough of that. What I really wanted to say was that the AAF is just like doing everything it needs to do. Like, its social media is perfect. Like, my one friend that I met actually through this community, because I run a AAF meme page called Ghetto AAF. If you want to follow it, I'll leave the link in the description. More on that later. But my one friend, I'll leave his on the screen right here. He mentioned that all the AAF social media pages are posting around the same time, and that leads us to believe that all their pages are being run like by a single team, maybe different divisions, but like just they're all under the same branch, and like it's not like each team is like in charge of their own account. I think what they're doing is like keeping kind of under control so that like each team posts similar things at the same time, so that they can keep it organized and all that, which I totally agree with him, because if you look at, sorry, I'm sick, if you look at the posts, you could definitely see that they're like, if you go to each account, they're all posted around the same time within 5 minutes of each other, whereas NFL accounts on their social medias, like let's say the Steelers and the Giants, let's just take those two teams for example, their posts are like hours apart, obviously because they're totally separate teams on social media. But I think that that's good because it keeps the AAF like all in one all in one branch. It keeps them together so they can stay organized and all that. I know I said that 40 times, but yeah, let's get into the next thing. So this is probably one of my favorite things about the AAF, and that is just the community. The community is perfect. It's like everything you could want in a football community on Instagram. Like, I made this account. It only has like 30 followers. So, yeah, make sure to follow that. It's on the screen again because I need you guys to follow that. It's going to be the next big highlight channel meme stuff. So, yeah, make sure to follow that if you're into the AAF. So, yeah, the community is great. Like, within a day of making my account, because I made my account on the 11th. I'm not exactly sure what day it is when it's going to be uploaded, this video, or when you're watching it. But I made the account on February 11th, and just the day after, right now when I'm recording, I already have like 35 followers, which doesn't sound like much, but it's enough that it got me into some groups with other AAF content creators on Instagram, and like they're all really nice, and we're like supporting each other's stuff, and yeah, it's just a great community altogether. I think that the AAF has a lot of positives, and it's like gonna keep it going. So the last thing I just wanted to touch on was the question that everyone's been asking. Do you think that the AAF is gonna outstand the NFL, or do you think like the AAF is gonna be able to compete, or even just stay alive because the NFL is so big? Well, obviously there are the things that the AAF has going for it, such as the the new rules and how they're less strict and how the referees seem to be much better than the NFL refs, and that's really helped to get things going for the AAF. And they went from like 150,000 followers to like 300,000 in like a matter of a couple days right after the week 1 game started. And if you look at it now, whenever you're watching this, they're probably growing even faster. Who knows? It's only a matter of time before they make it to 1 million. Honestly, I see that at the end of March, it's going to be at least at 1 million, if not faster. But yeah, I think that they're not going to stop growing. I think each week's going to bring new viewers, and everyone's going to be wanting to watch it, because it is like the games seem much more entertaining for than the NFL games. I mean, if you saw the Super Bowl, one of the most boring games like you could ever witness, low scoring and all that, and people were saying every single one of the AAF games was better than the Super Bowl. And it may just be the fans like looking for something to complain about the NFL, but like honestly, I think the AAF is going somewhere. I think they're onto something. I think with a good community and all these positive characteristics that it has so far, I think it's going to be something really special. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to follow that Instagram account. I mean, I post like quality memes. You know, I make my own. I post some of my friends. You know, like giving them credit. Obviously, you know, we are all working together. Like, helping each other out. Like I said, we're in like group chats. You know, doing all that stuff, getting all our stuff together. So yeah, make sure you follow it at Ghetto AAF. And yeah, that's about all I got. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
This life of running wild, underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes.